In 2014, Sproul Creek and many others in my district went dry for the first time in a number of years, which devastated the watersheds. State officials believe the streams went dry from illegal water diversions by marijuana cultivators. Environmental degradation issues dramatically affect my district, where an estimated 65% of the marijuana in the U.S. is grown in 3 counties of my district. I recently met with a coalition of constituents from Trinity County who told me in despair that their county is overrun with organized crime. Drug cartels have taken over the county to grow marijuana, and it's getting worse. They need help. But the environmental damages and organized crime activities related to illegal marijuana is not unique to my district. Yes, my district needs help, but the entire state needs help. Last year, my bill, AB 243, along with 2 other bills, created the Medical Marijuana Regulatory Safety Act to create a regulatory structure for the unregulated marijuana market, providing environmental regulations for medical marijuana cultivators. Unfortunately, our ability to enforce these regulations is hamstrung by limited resources and lack of funding. Funding was removed from my bill last year. AB 2243 provides funding for additional resources by establishing a cannabis excise tax based on weight, which the BOE estimates would generate $80 million of new state revenue. The funds collected will be dispersed in the following manner: 30% to local law enforcement, 2% to the Department of Justice to fund and create marijuana enforcement coordination officers who will coordinate enforcement efforts between the DEA, the California DOJ, and the marijuana enforcement team, and local law enforcement. 30% of the fund to grant would be environmental cleanup and restoration of public and private lands that have been damaged from illegal marijuana cultivation. 8% to once again fund subvention payments to counties that are Williamson Act contracts, and 30% to fund the watershed enforcement team created by the governor to combat illegal cannabis cultivators and ensure environmental protection and water is not illegally diverted. Local law enforcement, local governments, and the environment would finally receive some relief in the form of the proposed excise tax in my bill. I want to note that AB 2243 has bipartisan support. I respectfully ask for your aye vote.